Hi guys. Hi. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hello everyone. I can't seem to see everyone. Hello Emmanuel. Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm waiting for others to come on board. Whoa, it's been an eventful week. It's been an eventful week. Emmanuel, can you see me? And can you hear me? If you can see me and hear me, let me see some fires in the chat box or fives in the chat box. Let me share my screen. Who is that? Stop that. I'm busy. I'll give you a bath. I'm having a class. Go to your auntie. Wow. Welcome, guys. Welcome. 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 I just want to be sure that you people can hear me and see me. Yeah. Not very good at wearing wigs, but what can I do? Say hi if you're here. Hello, can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Jeez, my gosh. Only Emmanuel. Big myself. Oh, hi. Great. I was wondering where did everybody go to? People don't to trade today. Did gold jam me people yesterday? Like it jammed me. Funny enough, we were in profit and then all of a sudden Trump went and did something stupid as usual. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen. Morning, Big Marcel. Morning. Morning, morning, morning. Ah, BTC. BTC looks like she's ready though. still going to be waiting for extra confirmation. If you can see my screen, I beg, put 111s in the chat box if you can see my screen. Beautiful. Welcome, Precious. Big Marcel, I see you. Oh, today is somehow. It's like a lot of people are not interested in trading today. Today is somehow. Digital Pilot, you're welcome. Everybody, don't. Do you want to give up? Do you want to give up? Do you want to give up on Forex? Are you tired? Hi, Echo. How are you? Yo, something great happened while men slept, Everybody that was selling USD pairs. Hello, Prince Echo. How are you? Guys, share the link and share the link, guys. Share the link, guys. Share the link and please smash that like button. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. So, last night, while men slept, Trump decided to fire somebody in a very high position somehow. And then it tanked the dollar. It does. It, I'm like, why? Oh, gosh. Like, we were selling gold nicely. Trump went overnight and sacked somebody. Hey, what? Like, what till we go do this, man? I take God, beg God. What till we go do this, man? Smash that like button. But don't worry, we shall survive. We shall survive. As I am like this, I'm scared of looking at USD pairs. Prince Echo. Prince Echo, just give me what you want us to look at. Let's start with that. He's a very honorable guest of mine, a coach that has been trading and teaching for so long right now. I learn from him sometimes. So please give him his accolades. Hey, okay. So I hope everybody can see my screen. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Prince Echo, what would you like us to look at? What would you like us to look at as guest of honor? Let's go. Let's go. Let's start making money. GJ. Okay. After GJ, I'll be looking at USD card because I don't know. I don't know. All right. See what GJ did to me? We had a buy limit on GJ. It kicked me out and started going our way. So yeah, GJ is buying apparently. So I'm just going to shift this. Yeah, so it triggered, but came to this next zone right here. Question: is he ready to buy? We're going to find out. Hold on, I'm going to delete this. Yeah, I complained about this last week. GJ took us out and started going our way. But yeah, so far so good. It's still buying. But I always like us to look at the JPY basket. I always like us to look at the JPY basket. Well, let's just do GJ first. Okay, we'll start from the beginning. Let me clear everything so we look at it together. Because it's looking like it started the buy, but let me see it on a smaller time frame. 1 hour. Let's see. Okay, nice. She's broken this high. Okay, and she started. So yeah, well, God will help us. That's a break of this high. And give me a second. Okay, I really don't know what she has in store, but she's consolidating a bit because if you ask me, she got in here. Okay, so now we're going to concentrate here. We're going to concentrate on what is going on here from here. So she did this. She's not been able to break that low, has she? It looks like a bit of a consolidation going on after breaking that high. We shall know it's an uptrend. It's an uptrend so far. Okay, it's an uptrend. Let's concentrate on what's happening right here. No be small thing, no. All right. So yeah, she's buying. This is like a typical heads and shoulders going on here. All right. So she's buying. Don't worry. I'm just because GJ is looking complicated. I'm just using the trend to see what's going on here. Make person no go lost. Say we dey analyze markets. Okay. So actually came down to a very good discount zone to continue the buy though. Came to a good discount zone to continue the buy. Well, I always like to wait for it to come down a little bit more here. Okay. Why? All right. So from oh, I thought as much. It was the network. All right. Sorry, network had me out for a second. They don't start though. They don't start. They have started. All right. So if she breaks above here, I'm expecting that this thing will be bullish. Okay. It will be bullish. Let's see. Yeah, she's already buying. She's already buying. Unfortunately, so this one has left us. You just have to wait for a break above to continue the buy. She has left us. Ah, Prisecco. I wish we were here sooner. We would have caught this beautiful buy. Hopefully, she comes back to this zone. Hopefully, let me go back to the 15. Hopefully, she comes back to this zone to continue the move to the upside. Hopefully. So if she doesn't break this high, she will come pull down to this zone. If she doesn't break this high, she breaks this low here. She'll come up. If she doesn't do this, okay. So we have to wait. This is a continuation trade, or you wait for it to break that low, come into this zone for the next buy. All right. You are not seeing my screen. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Give me a second, guys. Let me share my screen again. Oh my God. How about now? Are we back? Okay, we are back. Great. Great. Let's look at. So, yeah, the buy has started for GJ. Unfortunately, we are just coming in. The buy has started for GJ. She has pulled back into this zone. All right. She has pulled back into this good discount zone. But we need to see her break above here to continue, or let her pull back in here for the next buy here. Okay. That's what I see for GJ. All right. So this one is already gone. I want us to look at USD card. Yeah, it took me out for a bit. It took me out for a bit. The network took me out for a bit. Like, gosh. Echo, please don't start this morning. So this is the analysis on GJ. The buy has already started, unfortunately. The buy has already started. But this is the Beningin zone. Okay. We can as well wait for this zone. All right. Or we wait for it to break above and continue the buy. All right. Wow, we've reduced the number. What's going on? Share the link, smash that like button. Let's get this up. I want us to look at USD card. He said, yeah. Okay, so you get it. So USD card. I want us to look at something is cooking on that thing. I was looking at it. Something is cooking. USD card. All right, so this is the monthly. And yeah, I've been watching USD card for a while. I've been watching USD card for a while. On the monthly, obviously, you can see it was bullish. And what happened? It broke structure and we're expecting bearish moves. All right, we're expecting bearish moves. So this is what's happening here. But what's happening here, it looks like there's a strong uh, zone that it has refused to penetrate. To continue to the downside now can't be problem. So let's look at it on the weekly, bearing in mind what's really going on. Okay, remember we can't sell until we see a reason to sell. Yes, she's on a sell zone from the monthly. So if we use the, you see this zone like this zone is a sell zone from the monthly. She got into that zone, but we can't sell until we find a reason to sell. So we're going to watch the market from this point. Okay, we're going to watch the market from this point. All right, we're going to watch the market from this point. All right. All right. So even on the weekly, I still don't see a reason to to sell yet. Even though it hit a sell zone, I still don't see a reason to sell yet. Even on the weekly, let's see what's going on the daily. USD card is so smooth. Like I'm not stressing myself analyzing this. Hi, something good, Lordy Lord. Okay, so we know she's been what? What's happening here? She's been bearish from that zone. Okay, and if we check, this is the daily time frame. We'll clearly see that okay, that was a break of structure to the low. I just hope we don't go offline again because I think the thing took us offline and destabilized us. Okay. All right. Let's see how it looks on the 4 hour. But if you look at this is clearly the last move to the downside. All these ones don't really matter, if you ask me. Okay. This looks like a nice sell zone. Okay. So let's look at the 4 hour. Remember, if she's not broken structure, we cannot sell until we see a break of structure. All right. We cannot sell until look at that drop. What? Look at that drop from here. It's crazy. It's crazy. Whoosh. That's a mighty drop. Wow. Hey, hey, Trump. That's a mighty drop. But I wouldn't call it hasn't broken structure even on the 4 hour. I'm not seeing a break of structure on the 4 hour. More like a continuation from this zone. Okay, more like a continuation from this zone here. Okay, I'm just going to label that. Okay, now it's more like a continuation on that zone. All right, she hasn't. If I pulled my fib, if I pulled my fib from this high, from this low to that high, it looks like she's taking off from here already. Okay, looks like she's taking off from here already, but she has to break this low on the 4 hour before I'm sure she's ready to sell. Okay, I hope you understand. So for now, let's look at the 1 hour. Let's see. 1 hour is usually my last. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. I wouldn't call this structure just yet. I wouldn't call this structure just yet. I wouldn't call it, but because of this long impulse. Hey, yo. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look like structure to me. Let me clone. No, doesn't look good enough as structure to me. Doesn't look good enough. Looks almost looks like she's taking off from here. She's taking off from this zone here. So much noise on the 1 hour. Yeah, this is more like it. Yeah, she looks like she's taking off from this zone. So we have to watch. We're gonna watch this closely because this looks very much like, I like to come to the Beningin zone to wait for my trade. But these days, market can decide not to come back there. So that area, this area, I want to see her sweep that liquidity, come back inside this zone to take off because this is still bullish until that zone has been broken. So two things. It's either she comes back here to take off or she breaks it to come down. Two things, yo. Now, even looking at this major structure, there's a break of structure here. Sorry, I'm concentrating, so my face is facing the major screen. Okay, I'm seeing something on the daily time frame. On the daily, yeah, on the daily looks like very much like that cell. That cell wants to push down, but we are not sure until we see a break of inner break of structure. So we have to be really, really careful. Although some people will say, this is or this is what they call an order block here. So they will be going in. Yeah, I understand, but you even if you're going in now with this other block you're seeing here, even if you go in with this other block you're seeing here, you will not just you have to take your TP at this zone that could stop it from moving down. I don't know if you get my point. So I'm just going to expand it again. Let's see. Yo, this looks like a serious entry to catch that sell into this zone. But I don't want to be tempted, guys. Let's just wait. If it's the daily, let's look at it again. This looks nice. Yeah, looks nice for a sell. Looks nice for a sell from the higher time frame. Perfect entry. Let's take a chance. So hold on. 4 hour time frame. I want us to enter to get in on that zone first, which it has not gotten in. So it's scary, yo. That drop from here. Yeah, I can't even sell yet. I can't even sell yet. So it's a double jeopardy for me. I will not take this trade in a hurry because she hasn't shown any reason to sell. Looks like she will just come down before going up. So yeah, but she has to break structure though. She has to break structure. So let her do this. Then we'll think of doing that and dropping even lower. But till then, it's better to buy than to sell. It's better to buy than to sell. And I would love to see her come into this zone. All right. Come into that zone here for the next buy into the high. Okay. So yeah, this is what I would love to see. I would love to see it come into this zone for the buy. We cannot really sell this yet. In all honesty, we can't really sell this yet. We can't sell this yet. We can't sell this yet. The sell has already started. So the next zone is to come in here and buy. We can't sell yet until she breaks below. So this is what we're going to do. Okay. For our time frame. So we're going to catch this move. I'll target a 1:3 here, just in case she decides to do a tough one on us. Okay. Yeah. So I'll target here for that entry for the next buy, right below there. Okay, did you understand what I just did? If you don't understand, let me know. But I'm not about to start explaining from the beginning. I'm not about to start explaining from the beginning. Really. I'm not about to, so if you understood, put some fives in the chat box, guys. Put some fives in the chat box. Put some fives if you understood what I just said here. Where's everybody? You guys have to get more active than this. Yo, you have to get more active. Oh my goodness. This is USD card. Are you okay with what I just showed you? Are you guys okay with what I just showed you? Okay, great, great. Because I was beginning to wonder, like, what's happening? Let me look at this again from the daily time frame. Clone. That was a high broken. Okay. Clearly an uptrend. Clearly an uptrend. Okay. I want to see this thing drop down a bit. That was a break of structure. No, this one is the break of structure. This one. Yeah, but we'll have to try this one first. Very complicated. Very, very. Yo, I see something on the daily time frame, guys. So look at that break of structure to the upside. Yeah, there's a tendency this thing could sell into this zone before going up on the daily. All right, so it's a risky trade if you ask me. I would love to stay on that daily because on the 4 hour we're not really seeing anything. On this daily is clearer. I think this daily is clearer, guys. Yo, it's a lot of work. Yeah, so I expect to see these things sell. It should sell down more because if we pulled our fee from this zone, okay, from this zone that broke this was what was happening. So from this zone, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah, there's a strong possibility that this thing could come down here because the dollar, all of a sudden, I don't know what happened to her, became very weak. Yeah, let's wait, guys. I'll wait out this one. Let's wait out this one because she could just break structure. It's just that she hasn't broken structure on the 4 hour. She hasn't broken structure on the 4 hour. Look at that impulse. And she hasn't gotten to a good sell zone. So, I mean, Yeah, I would rather wait, guys. Let's wait this out. Let's wait this out. Let's wait this out. I will give you guys an inkling on what's going on USD card, because I'm seeing double things here. I'm seeing like two different possibilities with USD card. Okay, I'm seeing two different possibilities. She could come down here and come here and dump. Exactly what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing. Seriously. This one is the inner break of structure. You see that? Let's measure to be sure. That's a good one. That's a good one. Took off. Yeah, but this one right here is what we are dealing with. Yeah. Okay. We'll take a chance. We'll take a chance. Let's see. Then when she comes up here, then we'll be thinking of the sell. But for now, I'm seeing this come into this zone to go. So I'm going to take a chance on this. Buy limits, because she needs to go in above this zone into a good discount, I mean premium zone before the drop. So the buy seems better than down than the sell. It's preferable to wait for that buy limit into 1.37940. 1.37940. Okay. SL, always set your SLs first. So I see 1.37779. 1.37779. 1.37779. TP. TP. 1.38725. Okay. Yeah, because right now we don't want to be caught in the middle of nonsense. So yeah, this is what I see for USD card, guys. It surely has to buy into a premium zone before that sell. Okay, before that next sell. All right. If he had come in here, I'll be looking for how we could sell, but it hasn't. So it still has some more to go. And I'm stopping here just because we have to be this zone. There's a zone here. Okay. That's why I'm stopping here. All right. Just to be safe. And this is a 1:4.8. So it's fine. Let's wait and see how it plays out. All right. So I'm looking for a buy on USD card. All right. Is that clear? For USD can waiting for a buy. Let me increase that because people will complain that you can't see. Is it clearer? Yeah, I want to see it come here before it goes into. Yeah, this is what I want to see. All right. Are you guys still here? Drop some twos in the chat box if you're good. Drop some twos in the chat box if you're good. We are not going to catch too much. Drop some twos in the chat box if you are good. All right. So let's look at what really happened to gold. All right. Because gold right now, gold is dangerous trading gold right now. Gold is gone crazy. So was this was what happened last night? No, this is not the one. This is not the one that happened. Where's my Saxo? Yeah, this is the one that happened last night. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening? We entered the cell, it was sweeting us. It was sweeting us. This thing came down. Like, It was sweeting us. So, guys, in the middle of the night, Trump just sacked somebody, and this was so close to our TP, and it just turned around. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the life of trading forex. So right now, this is where we need to be very cautious. Like, I'll be staying away from gold until I understand what is really happening. I'll be staying away from gold until I understand what is really happening, because this thing had given us over 250 pips. And unfortunately, I was sleeping. As in, I'm like, why did I know? Because it had just started dropping before I went to bed. And look at this thing. Welcome to the life of trading. And this thing just, the news came out that Trump had sacked a very important person. I forgot, is it Lisa Cook? I be Lisa Cook. All right. Trump had sacked, I think I dropped it in the Telegram channel. If you're not in the Telegram channel, so Trump had sacked somebody very important, just like that. Lisa Cook. Yeah, Lisa Cook was sacked. Lisa Cook was sacked, and that was what caused the dump. That was what caused US dollar to lose strength, and that was why everything spiked up. So people that were selling Euro USD, selling GBP USD, if they are not taking their money, selling gold, all these people got stuck, got stopped out. If they are not taken overnight, one man slept. It happened like a thief in the night. Okay. Now, this change our narrative? Of course, it does for a bit. Okay, it does for a bit. Let's do this from the beginning, because I really don't know what we're going to do with gold. Gold is decided to render us useless these days. I would say we should stay away from gold, in all honesty, because right now the DXY is selling drastically. Now look at the DXY. Finally went on that sell we've been hoping for and dropped. This is the 4 hour, this is the weekly. All right, finally went on that drop. Okay, let's look at it on the daily. It's crazy. It's consolidating as well. So you see, this is what the US dollar has been doing to us. It's dropping, it's like it's consolidating. Let's make it 4 hour time frame. So look at that drop that happened on the dollar. Great job. So look at it. Look at it. Look at what happened. This baby came down, and you see, it is, if you look closely, you see that the market has not gone past this zone since. It's between here and here. Now, what is she doing again? It looks like she's pulling up again, right? And this is the 4 hour time frame. It's no joke. Looks like she's pulling up again, all the way to now. The DXY is acting weird. Yo, guys, look at that dump from. She would, why would Trump like? So right now the DXY is consolidating, which is why you see a lot of people trading GBP, NZD card, and staying away from the US dollar because of all this nonsense. People are staying away from the dollar, okay? Because you don't even know what to expect. I mean, yo, like, you don't know what to expect. Now, after the dump, she's taking off again. She's taking off from here again. But does that mean that she's going to be stable? Nobody knows. This is crazy. What if she dumps from here again? Because right now, if we look, this is like a beautiful heads and shoulders. She could continue the dump again. So why not just trade what you see? Really, just trade what you see. Honestly speaking, let's go back to our gold. Gold doesn't care, but you see that one really affected gold. Let's just, hey, gold, I beg, gold, gold. And I just can't stay away from gold. kind of course is this one? Okay, so now we know gold is bullish. I always do this. Gold is bullish. I'm going to be marking our break of structure right there. This is the daily time frame. We know she's consolidating, which is why we are inside, in and out all the time. That's a break of structure. All right. Now she came back in here, but has been unable to break that high. She's been unable to break that high. All right. So she's been moving sideways. So on the high time frame, she's been moving sideways. However, she came into this zone, and what did she do? She swept liquidity and tapped here. So I'm just going to mark that out. That long wick. Okay, that's in there. Okay, broke inner structure right here. That was a break of structure, guys. And has been unable to break this level. Came up to this level here. Okay, came back down, tapped into this zone here. Would I call this a break of structure? Let me look at it on a smaller time frame. Let's digest it. So that was the move. Okay, okay. Clearly another break of structure happened in here. Okay. And you can see she's been unable to break that high. That's a break of structure. Okay. Yeah, came down to a very good discount zone and took off. So we're going to concentrate on that. Now, broke structure, came back here. So we know when we took this trade, it was glorious. Now let's see. Market came into the zone. It looks like she has given us another break of structure. But even if we don't know, let's just use our fib. Okay, let's use our fib. Look at that beautiful continuation. Now she's standing, but let's stay on this 4 hour time frame, or more like the daily time frame from that zone, which is why a lot of us are still selling. I mean, look at that zone there. Here. So that zone was a nice sell zone, but unfortunately, she came here and this place, this area here, came into this area here, and that's what happened. So let's watch what is happening here, so we can make her. She's in between here and here right now. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame, because I mean, this is the best we can do. So after that mad behavior, came into that zone. In fact, I don't think this was the news before. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame. All right. Yeah, that was the news from yesterday. Dumped there, came in here. Oosh. This is nasty work, guys. I think we should just stay away. We should actually stay away. Came in here, took off. I mean, this is nasty work. This is nasty work. Let's see 15 minutes. But you see this zone here. That zone there. That zone looks good. Looks good. 30 minutes is the least I will go. Let's see. That zone looks good. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Nice liquidity forming. Nice liquidity forming. Yeah, I think I'll just wait here for the next buy, because yeah, I'm not going to be taking chances with that. Let me see how it looks on the 15, because the 15 is usually nice. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'll be waiting for. Nasty work. Very nasty. Hopefully she comes back down into that zone. I'll just take this out. I mean, that's the best play I can find here now. Really. That's the best play I can find here right now. Okay. This zone section might not penetrate below this zone. It's my heads and shoulders strategy. She might not even do that. Okay. So let's watch and see. Yeah, no, I'm looking for a buy on gold. What thing we go do? We go with the money. Go with the money. All right. All right. I know a lot of people are confused by this move. I know a lot of people are confused by this move. But that's where my fib comes in. When I see some nasty work being done, I just stick to what I see. I trade what I see. And now what I'm seeing is that the market came back into this area on the 1 hour time frame. Okay. It came back here. You can clearly see that move here. Came back here. Let me pull my feed just to check out the move, which was a good. Oh, hold on. I'm seeing something. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You see? Let's see. I don't want to make a mistake. Oh, very close. Very close. Yeah, very close. But I'm not going to. Yeah, so this is a risky trade because she could come down even further. It's a risky trade. This is a very risky trade. It's a very risky trade, guys. Wow. Almost like there's nothing to really trade here. Let's see. Yeah, paper structure. Yeah, that pullback. That pullback. That pullback. Yeah, so this is what we'll do. Because of this zone, all right, and what I'm saying on the 30 minutes, we're not going to force this trade. I'm not going to force this trade. I'm just going to look out for my structure. All right. I'm just going to look out for my structure. That was a clear break of structure here. Okay, that was a clear break of structure there. But that pullback is what I'm trying to understand. Whether that pullback really did the work. That pullback, did it really do the work? No. No. It did not. It did not. It did not. It did not do the work. That's a risky trade. That's a very risky trade. That's a very, very risky trade. That's a risky one. That's a risky one. Why? Because it didn't pull back to a very good discount zone. It's above the 50. It's above the 50. So there's every reason for this thing to come, clear liquidity, and it could pick up from here. It could pick up from here. The smartest thing would be to join the sell, but the sell has not even started. So yeah, we'll stay away from gold. We'll stay away from gold because if you ask me, I would wait for this thing to come, clear that liquidity, and come into this zone. All right. That's not even good liquidity enough because that thing did not. I mean, she has to come and create a lot of liquidity for me to believe this setup. So for now, stay away from gold, ladies and gentlemen. Stay away from gold. Stay away. Stay away. Yo, unless she just gives you something from this zone here, pick it up back here. But I'm not going to take a risk on that. This is crazy. It's crazy. That pullback was not good enough. So everybody just stay away from gold for now. Stay away from gold. That pullback was not good enough. If the pullback was good enough, then I'll be looking for us to take a trade. But that pullback wasn't good enough. That pullback wasn't good enough, guys. Yeah, we can't trade that. We can't trade that. Okay. NZD. Where is Emmanuel? Is he here? Emmanuel Joel Kasim. Emmanuel Joel Kasim. All right. Where is Emmanuel Joel Kasim? If he's here, this is his trade. This is his pair. Emmanuel Joel Kasim. If you're still there, please tell me what you want us to look at. He was the first to come online. Emmanuel, Big Marcel, Precious David, I know she trades only gold, so I know there's no trade for her today. All right, where are you guys? Where are you guys? Emmanuel Joel Kasim. I know he likes NZD USD. All right, I know he likes NZD USD. Okay, obviously still on the rise. NZD USD. All right, now what are we looking at? That was the last low right here. Okay, that was the high that gave us this low. So it was bullish, I mean bearish. Let's see. It was bearish. It broke that change of character. And since then, this was the last low and the last high. Trade within the range. Once you get your range, you know what you're doing. Yeah, that was the last high here. All right, looks very much like it's going down. Weekly, where is everybody? Guys, smash the like button, share the screen. No, come on, guys. What's happening? People can't see me. You guys can't see me. Smash the like button. We spent 53 minutes here. Oh. Smash the like button, guys. Where are you? The market just scattered thanks to Trump. Where's everyone? I need to know if you guys can still see me and see my screen. All right. Looks very much like a downtrend going on. All right. Very much like a downtrend going on here. This is the weekly. Okay. Okay. That was the last high and last low on the weekly. I'm a bit confused because it's looking like, let's look at the daily. All right. Now, looking from here on the daily, all right, it's clearly a bullish trend. Okay, clearly a bullish trend. Clearly a bullish trend. Okay, from the daily, clearly a bullish trend. That was the high, that was the low, that was the high. And since then, she's not come down to a very good discount zone yet. She could be on her way down because I can see change of character here. You see. So let's go to the 4 hour time frame. This thing looks static. I'm worried. If you can still see me, please put some fives in the chat box. If you can still see me, please put some fives in the chat box. Hello, is anyone there? Now this is the 4 hour. Oh, USD has messed everyone up. On the 4 hour, we can clearly see a downtrend. Yes, we can see a downtrend. All right, that was the last break of structure using this downtrend here. That's one here. That's the last break of structure. Okay, NZD USD looks like it's easier than most. All right. Wow, nobody's saying anything. Can you guys still see me? Okay, so on the 1 hour, yeah, that move again, guys. Someone should give me something else to trade that is not. That is not, because this thing, if you look at the 4 hour, okay, I mean, of course, we expect it to go up. We expect it to go up because that was real sweep of liquidity, and of course, after sweep of liquidity, you expect the market to go up. But it hasn't broken structure, anyways, to guarantee that. But we know before she can continue the downtrend, she has to pull up at least to a premium zone. Okay, look at that beauty here. Yeah, so I'll be expecting to see. Okay, this other block looks nice. This is the 38. Usually it could break this low before coming into this zone for the next sell. But I want to buy this. I want to buy this. Can you guys see me? Gosh, I'm worried. Hello? No comments? No comments? Yeah, and this looks like good liquidity formed for that buy to happen. So this buy on this smaller time frame here to this zone where we need to see her come to. We need to see her come to that zone to continue the sell, or that zone to continue the sell. So right now, I know I'm looking for a buy. I'm looking for a buy. This is clear. This is clear. I'm going to give it some space. But because of that beautiful untouched order block and the gap within, with this liquidity, I believe this will hold. So I'm going to be waiting for a buy here. NZD USD. Okay, beautiful. NZD USD, it is then. NZD USD looks so good. Oh, NZD USD looks so good. NZD USD looks good. So first TP is this zone, second TP that zone before the next sell. All right. Can you guys see this for NZD USD? NZD USD, guys. So I'm going to drop this for NZD USD because this is the next sell zone. I mean, it's so clean. NZD USD is so clean. It's so clean. Okay. Beautiful. For some reason, this thing is lacking way behind. Yeah. Buy limit 0.58134. Okay. SL 0.57941. 0.57941. All right. Okay, great. You can see me now. Great, great. All right. I'll be taking you to this next high. But there's TP1, which is at this zone here. There's TP1 at this zone here. 0.58924. 58924. Okay, that's TP1. And final TP is this high, 0.59403. All right, is this clear? For NZD USD, I can't find what's his name? Emmanuel Joel. I can't find him. Marcel, what did you want to see? Victoria said she wanted to see BTC. We'll look at BTC. We'll look at BTC. In fact, I already did that. All right. So this is NZD USD. I think this is the cleanest I'm seeing. The cleanest. Cleanest. I'm telling you. NZD USD is clean. NZD USD is clean. NZD USD is very clean. All right. All right. Big Marcel. So let's look at crypto and we call it a day because we've already spent 1 hour. Let's look at crypto. Let's look at BTC. All right. Let's look at BTC and call it a day. Let's look at BTC and call it a day. Tap on that like button, guys. Tap on the like button. BTC looks like she's tapped in for the buy. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, she looks like she's tapped in for the buy on the daily. BTC looks like she's tapped in for the buy on the daily. Perfect. I mean, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay. I'm looking for a buy opportunity. Looking for a buy opportunity. This is BTC, by the way. And Big Marcel says EU. Okay, we'll look at that. So I think BTC is ready for the buys. Let's see. Let's be sure. 30 minutes. Let's see. Okay, so there's a bit of a problem on the smaller time frame, but I'm not seeing um confirmation for the buy. It looks like it started, but I'm yet to see confirmation for the buy. Okay, this looks good. Okay, let's see. Yeah, she's giving us a higher high and higher low, but she hasn't broken this high. Okay, she hasn't broken that high. Yeah, she hasn't broken that high. So to be safe, I would love to see a break of that high. But for those that know how to trade candles, let's go back to the 1 hour. Still not ready. Still not ready, guys. Still not ready. She's been unable to break this zone. I suggest we wait. We wait because I haven't seen. I'm not seeing. Nah, I'm not seeing something. Yeah, I want to see her break this zone. So this is what it's gonna be. If she breaks this zone, we go in for the kill. Okay, we go in for the kill. But for now, there's every possibility she could sell from here. Is it clear? Victoria, are you with me? There's every possibility she could, in fact, you can see she reacted there. Every possibility that she could sell from here back into this zone. So you really want to see her break this zone, okay? You want to see it break, come back, clear liquidity, and move up. So right now, BTC, I still want to get in the buy so bad, but I want to be sure with BTC before I get in. Yeah, I need to see this zone being broken. I mean, look at that zone. That zone is on another level. So we have to wait. Looking at what this thing is doing, it's not nice, you know. It's not really not nice. So it's in between here and here. Yeah, I'll rather sell more than to buy until I see a break of structure. But if you ask me, okay, you know, it has to come into a not really, sha, because this is a crypto. This is crypto. This is crypto. You have to be really careful. Okay, that was a good pullback. A good pullback was it? Okay, yeah, that was a good pullback. Broke. Looks like the buy has started. Good pullback from there to there. Yeah, but I want to see it break before I continue because it could come here and dump one more time. Very possible. Yes. So we cannot start buying until the sale is over. Really, we have to confirm that the sale is over because usually we would have just waited for the next sale, which is from here. I want to see it come back to either this zone or that zone for the next sale. Okay. I know some people will say, let's buy into the zone. But this is the 38. This 38 zone is good for, you can decide to pull it down again before moving up. You could decide to pull it down, break this low, and start moving up. So we have to be really careful. Okay. You could do that, do this before it finally comes to where we want. So the 38 zone is known is a very, very notorious zone for doing that. So we have to be really careful. Okay, hold on. It looks like the 38 zone has already, no, it hasn't. 38, this is the 12. The 12 has done that. Yeah. So let's wait, guys. Let's wait until we see a break. We can't go in. Yeah. It looks like it's buying already, but you have to be very, very cautious. If you go to smaller time frame now, for those that like to trade 5 minutes, I'm telling you, these guys are already in. But see now, they are stuck here. They are stuck here, whether they like it or not. They are stuck here because it could still sell from here on the 1 minute time frame. Beautiful sell can happen from here, and nobody can do anything about it. This is the 5 minutes time frame. You see, a beautiful sell. This is my typical QML zone. A beautiful cell can just dump and this thing will just, I mean, everybody will be crying. So it's very dangerous if you ask me. Yeah, it's very dangerous. Okay, so on the 5 minutes, it's clearer structure. It has to break this zone before I'm thinking of getting in. I'm going to set an alarm and I'm going to watch this. If not, it's possible that BTC could still sell below this zone. You see? All right. Is it clear? So, yeah, it looks like it's buying, but there's a zone here. For those that didn't start the buy, if we had started the buy from the beginning, we'll be taking our TP here because there's every possibility that it could push it down. Okay? Every possibility that it could push it down. Please ignore the noise in the background. My kids are on holiday. So, look at that beautiful order block there. All right. So, yeah, we have to be careful. It has to break this zone. Once it does that, then we are good. We are good to go. All right. For BTC. Okay, darlings. Big Marcel said EU and we call it a day. We call it's because most of us didn't come in early. So NZD USD, we have a good trade on NZD. I won't say much Big Marcel, I won't say much. Ah, you see this thing? I won't say much. Actually, EU has actually started its buy. It can't shout. It took us out and went our way. God is in control. It took us out and went our way. Now it's come back here again. Yeah, so it started the sell. It started the buy already. Let's see on the 1 hour. Let's confirm that buy. We're not going in. You see anything US dollar now? I'm not going in until after serious confirmation because ah, what's all this wicking here? Let's go to the 1 hour. I'm not convinced. I need to see it's hey. Okay, so the buy hasn't started to me. It might have started because of this zone here. Let me see if it came. Yeah, it still came down, swept that. Okay, I see. Okay, there's something I see. I don't want to force this trade. Okay, that was a typical heads and shoulder there. How do we go in for this buy now? That was a good entry here. It's about to break that high. I want to see it break this high. Let it break this high. Let it break this high, ladies and gentlemen. Let it break this high. Once it breaks this high, it's only NZD. NZD looks like, I mean, it's still going to come down further before the next move. But Euro USD, let it break this high. When it does, then we move. Yeah, so it actually gave us that move, sweep of liquidity and in. Yeah, we need to see it break this high because we are just coming in. So Euro USD is buying as well. It's really buying. So I want to see it do that. Okay, I need to see it do that. All right. Yeah, because yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking at. So people that entered in for the buy, they might have been taken out. That's if you did not put. So let me show you the real deal. It already started. So if you had come in here, okay, where's the long? If you had come in here and your SL was below here, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You know we are targeting the next liquidity. We'll be fine. Okay. But I know this is where you put SL. But then I don't know how you would have gotten it because on the 1 hour I still did not hit SL. Okay, BE. You said BE. All right, BE. So that means you moved your SL. So that was a nice zone. And yeah, so the buy has already started for EU. So you're gonna have to wait for it to break that high and pull back. That's the deal. That's the deal. Or hold up, let me use my fib. Okay. Yeah, this is not good enough. Yeah, not good enough. We have to wait for it to break that. So the buy has already started, So we need to see it break above there and then move. So we have USD card too. I think we've done USD card. Yeah, but USD card is funny too. We want to see it come down very well into that zone, before the next move. There's a zone here. We cannot hide this zone. There's a nice zone here. I want to see it come down. Okay, everything looks like it might. Okay, USD card. Yeah, USD card. Which one? Yeah. So we want to see it sell down. Want to see it sell down before taking off. So we have USD card. We have Euro USD. Euro USD has already started. So we'll just wait for it to break. Yeah, we'll wait for it to break. Or you can even use what's it called? Order block here. Or what's it called? This one here to re-enter this trade at 1.6. So hold on, let's look for a re-entry with this other block here. So hold on. So there's a re-entry I see here, 1.16243. Okay, so give me a second. We'll still use the same SL. I don't like this SL. It looks like a built liquidity came in here. Still fine. Still fine. Other block there. Okay, we're gonna use the same SL. We're gonna use the same SL. Buy limits. Unless we use this other block here for entry. There's no other way we can get in on this trade. This other block here for entry. If not, we'll have to wait for it to break. So that other block there, and we take the risk. Buy limits. Buy limit at 1.16243. 1.16243. Okay. SL. If you want to wait for that SL below here, it's not bad as well. I think it's safer to even wait there with our heads and shoulders. Yeah, I think I like that zone better. Yeah, 1.15776. 1.17. 1.174. 1.17429. CP 1.17429. So we might as well use that other block for entry, yeah? For entry. But our SL has to be below here because I don't like when I see wicks at entries. You can decide I want to clear that wick and go up. Very possible. You can decide to say, okay, let me give you small drawdown. Very possible. Okay, so yeah. So just let's have that. That's why I increased the SL. It's not going to be too much with Euro USD. All right. Big Marcel, are you okay with that? So we can call it a day. I didn't get taps on the like button. I didn't get much of the sharing of the link. Well, God day, I understand everybody is tired. Yeah, the market can drain you like that sometimes. I'm also tired. All right. I'm also very tired. All right. Thank you so much. Love you guys. See you guys next week. Bye bye for now.